everyone! This is my YouTube channel. This is my first video. Let me introduce myself. My name is NURFIKA FIBRIANI. I'm studied at Mercubuana University. So I want to tell you about Hansel and Gretel. Hope you enjoy Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, a very poor woodcutter lived in a tiny cottage with his two children, Hansel and Gretel. His second wife often ill-treated the children and forever was nagging the woodcutter. There is not enough food in the house for us all. There are too many mouths to feed. We must get rid of the two brothers, she declared. And she kept on trying to persuade her husband to abandon his children in the forest. They take them miles from home so far that they can never find their way back. Maybe someone will find them and give them a home. The donkey's woodcutter didn't know what to do. Hansel, who one evening had overheard his parents' conversation, comforted Gretel. Don't worry, if they do leave us in the forest, we'll find the way home, he said. And slipping out of the house, he filled his pocket with little white pebbles, then went back to bed. All night long, the woodcutter's wife harped on and at her husband till it dawned. He led Hansel and Gretel away into the forest. But as they went into the depths of the trees, Hansel dropped a little white pebble here and there on the mossy green ground. At a certain point, the two children found they really were alone. The woodcutter had plucked up enough courage to desert them, had mumbled an excuse, and was gone. Night fell, but the woodcutter did not return. Gretel began to sob bitterly. Hansel too felt scared, but he tried to hide his feelings and comfort her sister. Don't cry, just trust me. I swear I will take you home even if father doesn't come back for us. Luckily the moon was full that night, and Hansel waited till its cool light filtered through the trees. Now, give me your hand, he said. Well, get home safely, you will see. The tiny white pebbles glowed in the moonlight, and the children found their way home. They crept through a half-open window, without wakening their parents. Cold, tired, but thankful to be home again, they slipped into bed. Next day, when their stepmother discovered that Hansel and Gretel had returned, she went into a rage, stifling her anger in front of the children. She locked her bedroom door, reporting her husband for failing to carry out her orders. The weak woodcutter protested, torn as he was between shame and fear of disobeying his cruel wife. The weak stepmother kept Hansel and Gretel under lock and key all day with nothing for supper but a sip of water and some hard bread. All night, husband and wife quarreled, and when dawn came, the woodcutter led the children out into the forest. However, had not eaten this bread, and as he walked through the trees, he left a trail of crumbs behind him to mark the way. But the little boy had forgotten about the hungry birds that live in the forest. When they saw him, they flew along behind and in no time at all had eaten all the crumbs. Again, with A lame excuse, the woodcutter left his two children by themselves. I've left a trail like last time, Hansel whispered to Gretel, consolingly. But when night fell, they saw to their horror that all the crumbs had gone. I'm frightened, wept Gretel bitterly. I'm cold and hungry, and I want to go home. Don't be afraid, I'm here to look after you. Hansel tried to endure his sister, but he too he glimpsed frightening shadow and evil eyes around them in the darkness. All night the two children huddled together for warmth at the foot of a large tree. When dawn broke, they started to wander about the forest, seeking a path, but all hope soon faded. They were well utterly lost. On they walked and walked, till suddenly they come upon a strange cottage in the middle of a glade. "This is chocolate," gasped Hansel as he broke up a long end of plaster from the wall. "And this is icing," exclaimed Gretel, putting another piece of wall in her mouth, starving but delighted. The children began to eat pieces of candy broken off the cottage. "Isn't delicious?" said Gretel, with her mouth full. She had never tasted anything so nice. "We'll stay here," Hansel declared. Munching a bit of nougat, they were just about to try a piece of a biscuit. Door went quietly swung open. "Well, well," said an old woman, peering out with a crafty look. "And haven't you children a sweet tooth? Come in, you've nothing to fear," went on the old man quickly for Hansel and Gretel. However, the sugar candy cottage belonged to an old witch he trapped for catching unruly victims. The two children had come to a really nasty place. "You're nothing but skin and bones," she said, that witch, looking Hansel into a cage. "I shall fatten you up and eat you. You can do the housework," she told Gretel grimly. "Then I will make a meal of you two, as luck would have it." The witch had very bad eyesight, and when Gretel smeared butter on her glasses, she could see even less. "Let me feel your finger," said the witch to Hansel every day to see if he was getting any farther. Now, Gretel had brought her brother a chicken bone, and when the witch went to touch his finger, Hansel held out the bone. "You are still much too thin," she complained. "When will you become plump?" One day, the witch grew tired of waiting. "Light the oven," she told Gretel. "We're going to have tasty roasted boys today." A little later, hungry and impatient, she went on, "Run and see if the oven hot enough." Gretel returned, whimpering, "I can't tell if it is hot enough or not," angrily. The witch screamed at the little girl. "You just sail. All right, I see for myself." When the witch bent down to peer inside the oven and check that head, Gretel gave her the thermos paws and slammed the oven door shut. The witch had come a fit and proper end. Gretel ran to set her brother free, and they made quiet, sure that oven door was tightly shut behind the witch. Indeed, just to be on the safe side, they fast a family with a large patrol. Then they stay for several days to eat some more of the house, till they discover almost the which belongs. A half chocolate egg inside lie and case of gold coins. The wheat is now brown and cinder, said Hansel. So we will take the treasure with us. They fill a large basket with food and set off into the forest to search for their way home. This time, luck was with them, and on the second day, they saw their father come out in the house toward them weeping. Your stepmother is dead. Come home with me now, my dear children. The two children hugged and the good words. You will never ever desert us again, said Gretel, throwing her arms around her father's neck. Hansel opened the casket. Look, father, we are rich now. You will never have a cob wood again. And they all live happily together ever after. The end. I hope this story has a moral value for you. Thanks for your attention. Bye bye.